Hi, it's Tom here with an unboxing and a first look at the iPad Air 2. I'm just going to open this up and then straight afterwards have a little bit of a comparison against the original iPad Air, just to see how the thinness and the weight holds up, and then have a look at the display as well to see what the closeness that's been between the screen and the rest of the device has actually made a difference on when you're using it. So it's nice, see matte finish around the edges, suction. So we've gone for the gold. It's the first time I've been able to get hold of this, so I'm just going to take this out first of all. So thinness immediately in your hand, you can tell it is a little bit thinner. It's not as dramatic as you might have expected. It definitely feels more comfortable in the hand. I think that's about the only time you can really tell is when it's sort of right tight to between your fingers. You can get a real difference there. Just run you through what else is in the box straight away. So obviously your instructions here, your charger, and of course your lightning connector. Other than that, simple packaging as usual. So I'm just going to turn this on, and then straight afterwards I'll be doing a quick comparison once we've finished the setup. Okay, so here we are, we've set it up. I've set up my fingerprint scan as well, so I can get in here just like that, and that's extremely convenient, to be honest. That's going to be a major advantage of this model over the original iPad Air. It's extremely handy to just get in. Obviously when you're initially setting it up, it gets a pretty complete picture of it, so you can do it from any angle. It's very handy, especially on something this size where it's a bit more convenient to just hover it over with either way. So just going to do a quick sort of overview of the physical side of this tablet first of all. So mentioned initially, obviously the thinness, it feels thinner, not dramatically, but I mean it does feel more comfortable in the hand, I'll give it that. Obviously we've gone for gold here, and another new addition that you'll only be able to get on this iPad, and it actually works really, really well. Obviously this really nice soft matte texture on here and the shiny surface of the logo actually really complements each other, looks really classy. Same with the edging as well. So all the features, the speaker and the lightning connector cut out really, really nice and tight all the way down the bottom. The sides, the volume buttons, and the camera as well sit very, very tight. It's obviously nice and flush there. In fact, it has an ever so slight sort of indent there. So, and the lock button as well, really, really small buttons. It obviously adds to the whole sleek and thinness of it, that everything that you need to use the device on the outside is nice and compact and streamlined as much as everything else. So I'm just going to bring the original iPad in now as well, and then do a couple of quick comparisons. So obviously we'll start off with one of the main ones, which is the thinness. So I know they did this in their original video, but you can kind of see for yourself. So the thinness obviously down from 7.5mm to 6.1, so this is it is slightly thinner. And when you hold it in your hand, I think once you hold it and it feels normal, once you pick this original one back up again, it does feel significantly different. So the second thing obviously is that comes with that thinness is the gap that's been taken away between the top of the screen and what's underneath it. So obviously in here you've got ever so slight gap between where the screen starts and the actual display area underneath finishes. So obviously there's no gap whatsoever here. You can slightly sense that, and it obviously comes across as a bit brighter. So these are on full brightness. This is on full brightness as well. And I'll just open up a web page to give an example of that. This one obviously comes across as it's much more sort of white, sort of crisp brightness. So even though the resolution is the same, this one, the new iPad Air, is actually pulling up a little bit better when you're reading things, when you compare them. So we're obviously talking about weight as well. Just grab this back in the hand. The difference obviously between 469 and 437 grams. It doesn't feel huge, but this one does feel more of a comfortable weight. You know you're holding this. This is just extremely light. It feels like it feels solid obviously and well made and compact, but it feels more comfortable. It feels obviously more comfortable if you're going to be giving it to anyone else in the family, even small children and things like that. It's a lot easier to hold and a lot easier for them to put in their hands. So I think we've gone over most things. We're not really going to run you through the camera, obviously. The main difference being 8 megapixels on this camera compared to the 5 megapixel of the original iPad Air. So pictures are going to come out a lot better. Obviously you've got the HDR on this as well, so that's going to help things pull the best out of that megapixel increase. So I'm just going to run you through a quick demonstration of a case that we've got available for this. Obviously stay tuned to our channel because we'll be doing plenty more videos for cases and accessories for the iPad Air 2, but I just want to show you off one now because it complements the device we've chosen. So what I have now is a slim rim. The finish of this really complements the back of this. Not an exact match, but they really pull through and complement each other quite well once they're inside. So I'm just going to show you off the features here. So obviously the jack cutout at the top, the features down the side, the cutouts are really nice and compact as well. And this is the whole idea of the slim rim is obviously its thinness. So if I just compare these two to each other, it sits right tight to it. Obviously you're going to get some good protection from the top of the case as well, but not that much thickness added at all for how much protection you're going to get. So I'm just going to show you how easily this slips in. So obviously line it up on this side first, and then that's it inside the case. Really has a nice tight fit. Dangle that up. It's a very tight fitting case. Holds it extremely securely. And one of the best things about it really is the sleep sensor. So I'm just going to open this up and show you. You just listen out for the click when it closes. So the sleep sensor works really well. It's taking us back out again to the lock screen. So this case, obviously the sleep sensor, the nice finish that's going to complement the back of the case, and nice tight cutouts to have a nice sort of rounded feature around there as well. So volume buttons are easily accessed. Nice tight cutout, for the camera, microphone, the lock button, and the jack as well. And along the bottom, just one nice long neat cutout for the speakers and the lightning connector. So as I say, please stay tuned to everything we've got for the iPad Air 2. Like our channel, subscribe, and like us on Facebook as well, because that's where we'll be putting a lot of information about this device and the accessories we have available for it. Thanks.